There's just a lot of poop in my household right now.
It's a bunch of shit. It's all shit. Daisy got one of those a while back. One night I walked in after her, and she tried to take the doll apart to see how the poop mechanism. But then she couldn't put it back together and started crying. Poop everywhere. Fake poop, but still. Kind of reminds me of, wait, do we all have poop doll stories? Everyone nods in agreement. Guys, I really don't need any more poop in my life. There is already. Can we just get back to poker and not talk about fucking poop?
Nice.
Matt deals another hand. We quickly forget about the poop. We run out of pigs and blankets, so we switch over to Craig's healthy snack food. Actually isn't terrible.
These kale chips are phenomenal. We should sell these at the coffee shop.
Oh.
Sorry, it's my own recipe. I'd be happy to give it to you guys.
I can see it now. Pierce the kale chips. That's a good one.
It's always a music.
I actually understood that reference.
There you go.
Pierce the Veil is a popular post-hardcore screamo band out of San Diego.
Screamo is not a genre. I hate that. I hate when people call something screamo.
I forgot how like intense you'd be about that.
What is screamo?
Whoop!
Any metal band could just be called screamo then. That's bullshit.
I guess.
Post-hardcore metal band. There you go.
There
That's
you go.
a genre, not screamo. Matt, I thought you were better than this. We all look at Matt confused as to why he considered it screamo.
It's maybe not any of your wheelhouses.
How's the shop nowadays?
Busy as ever. I'm toying with the idea of hiring on another person to work the counter, but I haven't found a good candidate. If Amanda's looking for a summer gig, let me know.
That's really nice of you, but I think she's been burned too badly by coffee shops before. Literally, not figuratively. Matt cocks his head to the side. I'll ask her, though. We get down to the final hand of the night, and it's Craig in the lead by a landslide. Joseph has long since lost all of his chips and has taken to tidying up, refusing to any help from the rest of us. Brian deals us all cards. So what's it going to take for Robert to give a damn on this round? Now, he will try.
We'll see.
Robert looks up from his half-empty glass of whiskey.
Do you really want to unleash the beast?
Yes!
Oh.
Well, now I'm curious.
I've got a long history of being a gambling man, but I'll only do it if you'll make it interesting. I'll only do it if you make it interesting. None of this penny chip nonsense.
I got a Lily's 18-year single blend sitting in my closet right now. Was saving it for when River turns 21, but I'm willing to put it up as collateral.
For when River's the youngest. What the hell? That's a long time from now. Now you're talking my language.
Throws the keys to his truck on the table.
She's seen better days, but she can still pull a tree trunk out of the ground.
Nope. Myself and everyone else at the table immediately folds. Deal the cards, bright guy. You guys sure you wanna...
You heard the man. Deal.
Brian's just like, holy shit, man. Brian deals an extra round of cards. Craig stares daggers at Robert, who casually sips his whiskey.
Like, Robert, you can never know if he's telling the truth, but I feel like because of that, it's so obvious that this is like,
That he's always like, bluffing.
a bluff. Yeah.
True. I hope he has a good hand then.
Yeah,
because
we'll
that would
see.
prove it wrong.
So I know what you might be thinking. Robert put his old workhorse up for grabs. His only mode of transportation. At times in his life, his only home. How could he be so sure of his abilities in gambling? I'll tell you right now, Craig. I wasn't always like this. I was a lot like you. Smart, talented, cocksure of my own luck. Great biceps, but it didn't last long though. I lost everything in a game of Pai Gow in the back room of a Shenzhen tea house on what I thought was a 3-day business trip. Everything gone. Clothes, money, identification, you name it. I woke up in a ditch near, not even gonna try, probably Shaoshu Park, and had to make my life new from there. I'm totally fucking up every syntax. It took me 3 years to beg, borrow, and steal my way back into American soil. And in those 3 years, I saw the greatest depths of human fear, loved deeper than I ever had, and lost it all many more times over.
Oh.
I've seen my own death, Craig. I know how I die. It's not like this. So let me make this more interesting.
Hey.
Robert produces the deed to his house from his jacket and tosses it on the table.
All I have and all I am. Are you prepared to go the distance?
It's a very nice bluff.
Oh.
Craig wipes the sweat from his brow. He studies Robert's face intently, searching for any sort of tell that he can find. Robert casually sips from his whiskey again. I just can't up smash this guy. He just gets away from me.
He's spot dodging.
I fold.
I...
Everyone erupts.
Hey!
Fine, the whiskey's yours.
And that's why you don't dance with the devil.
So what was it? Were you bluffing or did you have the cards?
That's for me to take to my grave, fellas.
I guess that's the right idea. You'll never know.
Oh.
Next week, boys.
Next week,
Hey.
You got it.
Hey.
I'll be there. I almost had a heart attack.
I love those options because they're so both what he would say.
I don't know. I like both of them.
Yeah, me too. That's why I love them.
I'll just say sure thing. Right?
Yeah.
This has been very relaxing. I sincerely doubt I will wake up in a cold sweat thinking about it tonight. Keep working on that poker face, Polnareff. We all say our goodbyes and head our separate ways. That was fun.
I love Robert, dude.
Robert is a... Robert's had so much of a feature in these than anyone else.
Yeah, he has.
Like,
I think,
Joseph's
well,
has
he is the
nothing.
icon. Like, literally the desktop icon is his face. So,
That is true.
But anyway,
We've had literally zero Hugo, but
I mean, he's in the thumbnail.
he's in the thumbnail for the last one.
The thing is, I just want to mention that it's very hard for me to discern between my voice for Matt and Joseph. So I'm sorry if they were literally the exact same, but I tried, kind of.
Well, these don't make noise anymore. Remember
Did they before?
last time when we played, I was doing this and annoying you?
Oh,
Like,
I wasn't aware of that. I forgot.
yeah, they don't make the noises. I guess they probably realized people are going to just fuck around with this, so let's take
Yeah,
that sound
I
out.
mean, it's not like it's a bad thing. Like,
Yeah,
you
no,
can obviously
but-
stop its being
Find
annoying.
that funny, but yeah, so Hugo, literally nothing so far.
Yeah,
So
really
let's,
not. Well, except for Ernest, but that's not technically
that's
him. That's
not
just his
easy.
son.
Alright, let's go.
Let's do it.
Hey, you up to anything tonight?
Oh, this is a group chat.
Yeah,
oh,
the
that's
group
awesome.
chat.
Hugo and I were planning to go to the art walk downtown, and we're wondering if you would care to accompany us. Now, was it those two? It was Hugo and Matt arguing about art in the barbecue, not Damien.
It was, yeah, Hugo and Matt, they were talking about it.
So I guess Damien agrees with Hugo's point of view then. I would normally write a letter longhand, but I've run out of distressed parchment paper.
Oh yeah, you run out of computer paper too, right? Whoa, why can I see Damien and Hugo's chat? Am I a hacker? But I don't even have a hacker alias. The feds are gonna bust down my door any minute now. I've got to destroy this computer. I'm sorry, guys. Jean-Pierre, this is a group chat. Oh, thank God. Do either of you guys know how to destroy a computer?
You can run Derek's boot and nuke from... what the fuck is he saying? You can run Derek's boot and nuke from a startup flash drive, but once you've done that, it's best to physically destroy the platters altogether. The Victorians were well versed in information security.
Jean-Pierre, do you want to go see some art or not? Art is good. Let's go see art. Let's see that art.
See that art.
Art will be seen. Minigame, just look at art. Art, yes.
Art, yes.
Damien and Hugo invited me to the monthly art walk in downtown Maple Bay. Never really been to one of these before, so I'm not quite sure what I'm in for, but I think I'm here a bit early. I don't see
Okay, it's
Damien
new
or Hugo
background.
around anywhere. Is what?
New background.
Yeah. I don't see Damien and Hugo anywhere, but I just feel a little uncomfortable standing among all these fancy art people. Look at all these people, Ben. There's so many people here.
So
Wow.
many of them. I mean, I think because this one was on the top, they probably put the most work into it, so I'm excited to see like where this goes.
What do you mean, what?
Like, this was the top on the dad book thing.
I mean,
So-
it could be the last one, because the
Yeah.
Dad Manda one was at the very end.
Yeah.
Like, which
So
was
it's
the
probably the most like flushed out, which I'm excited about.
Jean-Pierre?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Turn around. It's
Shit with me?
fucking Joseph. Joseph, what are you doing here?
Oh.
Joseph scoffs at me.
What am I doing here? How could you ask me that? I'm obviously a huge art
I'm a huge art.
Oh.
appreciatist? Okay, fine. Damien invited me to this art walk thing. I'm guessing he invited you too?
Yep. Admittedly, a little out of my depth here.
Oh.
Thank God. I thought I was going to be the odd one out.
Are you allowed to say that?
Say what?
You know, thank God.
Oh.
Yep, I actually get double points when I say it since I'm a minister.
Gets double heaven points.
The points get you into heaven. That's how it works.
See? That's what they were trying to get in Panty and Stocking. Just heaven points. Because they want to get back.
I still have only watched like one episode of that.
Oh my god.
I want to see it, but I was watching it with my friend, and I need to watch it with my friend only, so I need to wait for him to actually want to... Never mind, it's a long thing.
Damn it.
Anyway, where are the guys?
I'm starting MHA next week. You gotta finish...
I'm watching Parasite right now.
Alright, Parasite, yeah.
So-
Parasite's really good.
It is.
I look and spot Hugo and Damien, who seem to have just arrived at the gallery.
Good eve, good eve, good eve. Evening, friends.
Oh. Who's ready for some art? No idea what I'm in for. Art is dead and nothing is real. One of them is gonna be like, ooh, I like the nihilism in that.
What's the Bo Burnham song?
Eh?
Art is a lie, nothing is real. Something like that. I don't know. It's a Bo Burnham reference, I'm pretty sure.
I don't know.
I have no idea what I'm in for.
Yeah, I have no idea what's going on.
Same.
All of you have to know that is, if you're ever feeling overwhelmed, there's generally always a table that has free wine and cheese.
That's
More
what we
cheese.
like.
I like art now.
I've got the table of my sights. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go help myself to some tiny wines.
Fuck Joseph. Let's go with Hugo and Davian.
Alright.
So what's this first place?
This particular artist specializes in landscape painting on various locales within the American Northeast.
I look at the art. It is rad art. At the risk of sounding uninformed, do all these landscapes look like butts to you guys? Damien and Hugo lean in, examining the paintings in earnest.
It would appear as if you are correct.
Valid assessment, Jean-Pierre Polnareff. Hey, this art stuff's pretty easy. Oh, it gets more complicated.
Ah.
I just sound like Professor Oak at this point.
Yeah.
Sometimes the butts are more symbolic. Sometimes the butts are metaphors. Sometimes art is about the butts they don't draw. You were
It's actually
close.
really funny. If you had done that from the beginning, that would have been perfect.
Professor Oak.
Hugo is Professor Oak instead of Professor Vega.
Interesting. Joseph returns to our group with tiny cheese and wine.
What'd I miss?
You missed butts, loser. Butts.
Shame. The cheese is nice, though. Shall we visit the next place?
We leave the first gallery and walk a few minutes before we can reach another one. The gallery is a bit more crowded. Huge paintings of I'm not even sure because they're all just blank. They hang on the walls.
Yeah, that one kind of looks like a tree a little bit.
I guess.
The big pink one.
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
But this is just like nothing over here. This is just like some lines. I remember in first year I had to go to like an artist run center downtown and a commercial gallery. When I went to the commercial gallery, I saw a triangle on the wall. There was like a mirror. It was like a mirror, but it was just a triangle, and there was like $1 million. I don't think it was actually $1 million, but it was like over $100,000 for this fucking triangle on the wall.
You know, people will spend money on anything if you say it's expensive.
What am I looking at here? A triangle.
This is abstract art. I think the more important question is, what does this art mean to you?
Abstract is cool. It's just when it's nothing, it's nothing. If it's a triangle on the wall, it sucks. If it's something that's weird or something you just can create, like, what it means, then it's cool. It's just when there's no effort involved. It's like...
Well, they probably didn't, like... Actually, sorry. They probably didn't actually, like, make art for this, just for this one scene. Because I feel like that would be a little bit extra for all the things they have to program and, like, make.
No, I'm just saying,
that.
I'm just saying in general.
Oh, well, yeah.
I stare at the painting, concentrating as hard as I can on its meaning. It's a metaphor for the human condition. It reminds me of my childhood. It represents strife. It's another butt.
Cloud Strife?
It represents cloud strife.
Dream Daddy confirmed for Final Fantasy.
It's a profound statement on the commonality of the struggle of survival. See, when you're in the air and he keeps up airing you, you can't do anything.
You just have to pray.
So you're going to take about 70% unless you can make it to the ledge. Now, if you make it to the ledge...
Then he ledge traps you.
It depends. You know, sometimes they're dumb and they just try to get you with the down tilt, which...
True.
If they mess it up, then they're screwed. But it depends on how good the cloud is at doing that. But ledge is your best bet. And that's what this painting tells me. He tells me all the matchup knowledge.
Hey.
That's really powerful, pulling the ref. Care to expound on it?
It's just a fucking, like, text post of how they play the cloud matchup.
With pleasure. These vivid, simple forms communicate solemnity that is betrayed by the raw expressiveness of the brushwork, which, in a way, speaks to the essential nature of human experience. The scars left by the passage of time and the turmoil of contemporary life are both contextualized and deepened by the rose-colored echoes of pre-oedipedal consciousness.
Oh. I think maybe he knows all this stuff, or at least if he, like, is faking this stuff well, it's because Amanda took art.
Oh, true.
So he probably has heard
Or he
this
just has, like,
bullshit from her.
written on his phone and he's just reading it.
Slow down there, Jean-Pierre. Do us a favor and keep it simple.
It's a butt. Everyone else stares at the painting.
Oh, yes, it's a butt. Yeah, that's definitely a butt.
Oh.
Well, a valid assessment. I can't help feeling your initial judgment may be closer to the artist's intentions. Maybe you're underestimating how much the artist like butts. You are a servant of the Lord. We're all God's creatures, even butts.
Oh. Compared to this piece of the artist's body of work, I'm pretty sure this represents a sense of isolation he feels creating traditional abstract artwork in a field that's rapidly moving towards digitization. Well, how do you figure that? Oh. That's what it says on the placard. Oh.
Let's look at a few more of these.
We walk around the gallery sampling some more of the artist's work. I almost hate to say it, but abstract art is kind of growing on me. It's interesting the artist chooses not to let their work be defined by, what's the word, realism? Realism. As we're looking at one of the paintings, a patron scoffs loudly. Psh, I could do that. Oh. Excuse me?
What?
Hugo not here.
Oh. No, come back here, you little bitch. The patron walks away, not noticing Hugo fuming right next to him. You say you could do that, but you didn't. You don't... it's almost my fucking Ernest.
Hey, that's where he gets it from, dude. Ernest is just angry Hugo.
Angry Hugo. You say you could do that, but you didn't. You don't seem to have the intellectual depth or the artistic skill to execute a piece even a fraction as impressive as this one. Art is the truest expression of the self, and it seems like your self is bad, so your art would be bad.
Damn.
Hugo's insult game isn't the best, but there's no denying his passion.
Aw.
Damien is holding him back at this point.
I like that they're friends. That's not what I was expecting. Friend, he's not worth it.
I guess they kind of look at high arts. He's a teacher. He's a vampire.
That. Yeah.
Hugo manages to cool down. He smooths his jacket. I'm sorry. I just love art very much. We know, buddy. I pat Hugo on the shoulder.
Oh.
You know what ease the mood?
What, butts?
Is it cheese?
That was my second guess.
No. It's wine and cheese.
Fucking Joseph. Co-signed. The four of us head over to the wine and cheese table, which thankfully is grounded in realism and is actual wine and cheese. We got on one last stop of the tour. You feeling up for it? Is it going to be any weirder than this art?
How delightful.
It is absolutely weirder than this art.
Let's check it out.
Let's do it.
Oh.
Damien, Hugo, Joseph, and I walk over to a performance in the street. Several masked performers and leotards undulate widely on the ground, screaming both at each other and us. So we're at a Slipknot show. Awesome.
Oh.
So, quick question. Shoot. What is happening?
I second this question.
Performance art.
Makes sense.
What does it mean?
It's like a festival or something. Again, I pose the very... Fuck. That was just wrong. I'm
the
so
very
sorry
fuck.
for any person who has this, like, actual accent. I'm very sorry. Again, I pose the very same question to you, Mr. Polnareff.
It's like Nuit Blanche, really.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
went there one year with David, and
I love David.
there was like barely anything because it was like cold and windy, so people had to take their stuff down. It got to a point where we're just sitting on the steps of the Art Gallery of Ontario just playing Smash on 3DS.
God damn it.
Like, we're just like bored just playing Smash the whole time. It was part of an assignment where we had to take pictures of things and post them to Twitter. That's the reason I got Twitter.
Oh, yeah?
For that. I actually
Damn.
had Twitter since 2010, but I never used it until that assignment, which was 2015.
Wow.
And then from there forward, like, I use it.
Anyway.
Fear of existence, the very humanity of being human. They really like screaming, but I think they like screaming.
I like the butts joke, but yeah, there's a lot of stuff here. That they do, but I'm not sure if that encompasses the whole of their performance.
It sure feels like it. What do you think they're trying to say?
I believe it's less about what they're saying and more about why they're saying it. I think there's something special about performance art. With almost every other form of art, music, painting, photography, the artist uses their medium as a conduit for their emotions. With performance art, the medium is the artist. It's purest expression of raw human emotion. It's art as catharsis.
So they like screaming. That's beautiful, Damien.
So what you're saying is, if I start making really loud fart noises right now, it's art as long as I like really mean it.
Joseph feels different from all these.
He
reasons.
feels like Matt to me right now, or maybe Robert to an extent.
He's like a hybrid of them, but he's still Joseph. He just feels like a different Joseph now.
Yeah.
Damien fixes him with a hard stare.
Oh.
I was gonna start making fart noises, but based on the look of your face, that joke isn't gonna play well with this crowd.
Oh.
Wise.
That was a really good explanation of performance art, Damien. I didn't even think that I would ever understand it, but you laid it out pretty succinctly.
Why, thank you. I believe that is as silly as something may seem on the outside, it's important to try to understand where it's coming from.
I agree, wholeheartedly.
You're very astute.
Is there something between these?
That's what I was just about to say. Are they fucking, like... Because they are both confirmed gay, I'm pretty sure. Well, no,
Well, they
Damien's
kind of-
trans, but Hugo's gay. Because
they
he
kinda-
talked about his previous male partner.
I mean, no matter what, all of them are at least bisexual because
Yeah.
you can get with every single dad.
Yeah.
And they,
So-
you can have every single dad develop feelings for you, so
Yeah.
no matter what. But yeah, that's
That's cute.
cute.
Hey.
I look over to Joseph, who eyeballs me back. Yep, there's electricity over there. Oh, it's canon! We watch the rest of the performance as earnestly as we can and clap politely as the dancers scream their way off stage. Whew, I think I'm all arted out.
Agreed.
We all decide to walk home together. We all make our way back to the cul-de-sac, tiny wine and tiny cheese sloshing around in my stomach. I think what I've learned tonight, and not just what I've learned about art, which is nice and extremely informative, what I've learned tonight is when you put a bunch of tiny wine and tiny cheese together, it eventually becomes regular wine and regular cheese, followed by too much wine and too much cheese.
The tiny cheese lulled me into a false sense of security. I felt safe with the tiny cheese.
Wax wings too close to the sun.
Oh.
Cheese wings? Those would melt in the sun too, and I feel like it's more like appropriate imagery.
Plus, it'd be delicious. Fromage.
Nice Emmentaler, possibly.
Hey, if you guys were painters, what would you paint? I actually dabble in oils. I mostly paint landscapes. I'm not very good, but it's a nice way to pass the time.
Oh, fuck, bro. I think I'd focus on personal portraits of people in unique professions like, for example, luchadors. Oh, really?
I think I'd paint boats. Shout out to FWAB fans. Seascapes, maybe some lighthouses, mostly boats.
Do you like ships?
Do you like ships,
That's the
Hajime?
do you like ships all over again. Really?
Oh.
Yeah, I'm surprised you're choosing boats in favor of a long history of religious imagery and artwork.
Oh.
What? Boats are cool.
Oh.
What about you, Jean-Pierre? Food artistry landscapes, tasteful nudes of the artist.
Tasteful news, the artist.
Yeah.
I would totally pick that.
Art is a money-making business. I know it sells. We finally get to the cul-de-sac.
All right, boys, good art.
Good art.
Agreed.
Oh.
See you guys around?
Whether you want to or not, we're all neighbors after all.
I head inside to deal with my inevitable cheese over. And that's that. Now, I have one last question.
Got dads.
Do we have dads?
Do we have the cult ending for Joseph?
You know? Did anyone ever confirm that yet?
I never looked anything up, so I can't tell.
Yeah, neither can I.
So,
Well, we can end the episode here, see if there's any more, and then come back with like a true finale episode.
yeah, we'll be right back.